Thank you, Isis. So last week, guys, I know I talked about, you guys remember I talked about Mark Cuban a little bit? We're going to stay in that theme. So, as I mentioned last week, Mark Cuban started off doing door-to-door just like us. So we're going to go over the what 10 months of door-to-door taught Mark Cuban.
Yes.
10 months. That's longer than the training.
Oh, in the middle.
That is longer than the training. And before I go into, he's got 8 things he learned during his time during door-to-door. But before I go into that, there's one thing that he talks about a lot when he in his books and his YouTube videos and stuff like that. And I mentioned it last week, but Mark Cuban had a couple failures in his life. He went bankrupt twice in his first 2 companies. He started his third one's the one that took off. We all know him for his success on Shark Tank and the Mavericks and the Dallas Mavericks. I have no idea what his third company was that made him a ton of money. Doesn't really matter. He's rich as hell. But one thing he says is the path to success is not linear. It's not a straight line. There's a lot of bumps and bruises and stuff like that. And I think we can all agree with that in the program. We don't always have the best days. Sometimes we roll. Sometimes the weather sucks. A lot of different stuff that goes into it. And then he draws an arrow. He's like, this is the path to success. He's like, oh, it's going pretty good. Oh shit, I messed up. Okay, bad. He's like, go down. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. It starts to go down now. Okay, shit, I had a speed bump. And that's practically what his arrow to success looks like. Not a whole lot of success right there until he finds stability there. I think that goes pretty well with the program that we're on. When you're at entry level, you kind of have to figure out how to do that. You get into leadership. Just laugh at my arrow. That is beautiful. I'm just saying that. When you first start training someone in leadership, it probably doesn't go very smoothly the first couple of times. Your first couple of interviews aren't that good. So you got to go back a little step, learn, figure out the interviewing, you figure out training, and then you become level 2 mastermind, and so on and so on. Assistant manager, you start to figure stuff out, get the ownership, and this starts all the way back over.
Art.
Yeah, so yeah, art. If it's new bumps, and I need to erase this.
Sell it.
You're on your new path and new arrow. Now we're going to go into the exact bullet points he talks about for what he learned doing door-to-door.
Okay, okay.
Number 1.
Park. Yeah.
Do we want to say hi to my brother?
Yeah.
Hi, brother.
Say hi, Tyler.
Hi, brother.
Hey, Big Chicken.
See you later.
You got McChicken in the building?
Work to learn. Work to learn, not to earn. He says success is not just about money. He's like, when you work to learn things, success is earning is going to follow. I think that goes directly with our business. It's not, what we're doing is just about, the program is not just about making money. It's about building other people and building leaders. And once you get to the 90-day position, it's about putting, we're not in the Verizon or the Nestle business. We're in the people of putting other people into business. Which I think directly correlates with that.
Just.
Hey, Zach.
Drop it, drop it.
Right?
Who said speed is?
Number 2 is to be focused on the process.
Not the destination.
Nope.
Nope.
I didn't check my notes. I was like, you read this before?
Oh no. Big brain.
Focus on the process.
Big brain.
Results will follow.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then he draws a diagram when he talks about this one.
I love it.
So this one is things you can control. That is a good circle. I'm just saying.
That is actually.
Could be worse.
Do it again.
I will do it again. There's no circle diagram. So this one's the things you can control. This circle, not a good circle. This is going to be things that matter.
2 circles. Venn diagram. Ew.
My circles look like curves.
Same, boy.
And this space in between is what you can do about it.
Zach, what you been hiding under your sleeve, man?
What?
Juice, bro.
Juice.
She said good job.
Thank you. I need a translator for ISIS sometimes. So what you can do about it. So everything we do, everything you do in life, there's always gonna be stuff you can influence and control. And you can't worry, you shouldn't be worried about the stuff that you cannot. Because if you can't control it, if you let it affect your attitude, it's gonna ruin your day. Like in the field, you can't control the weather, but you can control how you do what you do about it. You can be prepared, wear your jacket, wear a hat. Decide to put a smile on your face, go out there and knock doors anyway, stuff like that. And for number 3, we're gonna do phone a friend, and then Danny wanted to speak on it.
Daniel!
Where's my?
Okay, I'll write it down though. It's okay to get upset. There he is. We're phoning a friend for number 3.
We're phoning a friend. Can I be that friend?
You are that friend.
Cool.
To get upset,
It's okay to get upset. Just get over it quickly. Huh?
but get over it. Yeah.
It is?
The newest flavors.
Oh.
Watermelon lemonade.
It's good, y'all.
What do I have to do to
They more than
qualify?
this? More than this one?
I ordered 25 cases.
I wanna try it.
It's fine. Waterfall at red.
I'm not good at waterfall.
Never mind. You want waterfall it?
I wearing white, it's just not a very good idea.
That thing will change a man's mood.
Doesn't matter how fast you lose it, but it's about how fast you get it back.
Yep. Who knows her 8 steps?
Number 6.
Said who knows her 8 steps?
Who knows 8 steps? Oh.
Me?
It's in
Boy?
8 steps. What you just said.
Yeah, number 6.
Everybody should have raised their hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
for
what?
real.
Oh,
Tie
I
it up.
Then you gotta have the shirt about it.
Hey,
guys!
Everyone!
Awesome. So when we say it's okay to get upset but get over it quickly, guys, it's that the only difference between owners and people going through the training is that we have bad moments, not bad days. Okay, and you can't have bad territories. You can only have bad doors. Okay, you can't have bad talk to. You should only have bad instances in the talk to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like you wanna go ahead and the gap from finding the problem to solving the problem gets shorter and shorter every time. And the way I did that always in the training, guys, I always talk about this. Okay, 7.5 minutes. That's how long I had to have a bad attitude. Okay, like I'm like, oh, someone would piss me off. I'd be like, hey Siri, set a timer for 7.5 minutes. Set it fast. And I'd be there, and I can do whatever in those 7.5 minutes. Okay, if you're an emotional person, go cry. If you're a mad person, go be mad. Okay, if you're a sad person, go be sad and mad at the same time. Right, or do something. Right, for me, I like to go on YouTube Shorts. YouTube Shorts, you'll get lost in there. You'll come up with another credit card and it's crazy. You know, like $2,000 in debt. Okay, it's crazy what YouTube Shorts can do. Okay, and so that being said, but in those 7.5 minutes, I can do whatever I want because I give myself those 7.5 minutes. But the key is that you got to tell yourself, you got to make this mental switch that after those 7.5 minutes, you can't think about it anymore. You're not allowed, because if you're going to think about it, then don't give yourself 7.5 minutes. You're just giving yourself 7.5 minutes to be lazy. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right? You want to structure, like, the best feedback I ever got from Julie Davis was, hey, if you're ever bad at doing something, schedule a time to be bad at it. Schedule a time. I'm really bad at getting my clothes ready the next day. Terrible at it. So I schedule it 10 minutes. I have to go schedule, and everyone knows that in these 10 minutes, I don't answer any phones. I don't read anymore. I don't do anything. I got right there. Make sense?
Yeah.
Because when I'm bad at, I have to just get over it quickly. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. That's it. I just wanted to say that. Can I say those things?
Yes.
Recommended.
Tell me, Zach.
More to this point, it's you gotta just have a short memory. Who's sports fans? Hey, football
Eagles.
fans. Yeah. Eagles.
Fire.
No.
Ooh. So like, I'm gonna relate this one to like, a game that was played this last week: the Jacksonville Jaguars and
Who else again?
San Diego Chargers.
Oh, it's
First half. You guys know who Trevor Lawrence is?
Yes.
No.
No. Okay, he plays quarterback for Jaguars. First half. You guys know this one, yeah. First half, he threw. He was 4 for 16. So out of 4 passes he threw, only 4 passes were caught. Out of 16 passes he threw, only 4 were caught
That's it? Yes.
by his own team.
Oh.
He also had 4 passes caught by the other team.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's that guy you was talking about.
Killing it.
Yeah, that was the guy I was talking about.
Killing
And
it.
not very good. That's bad. That's very, very bad.
That's bad.
But second half of the, so then his team was down 27-0 at halftime.
Wow.
Playoffs. So if you lose, you don't play the rest of the year. Second half, he threw 4 touchdowns, didn't throw another INT, threw the ball 37 more times, got 37 more completions. Well, he had like 34 more completions, and they won the game.
Woo! Come back.
That's a short memory.
By 1 point.
By 1 point.
It was
It was a
impressive.
good
It was
game.
So
impressive.
you're mad.
No, I'm happy.
Oh.
She's gonna watch the Giants beat the Eagles next week.
When do the Eagles play?
Next Sunday.
Next
Hey guys,
Sunday,
whoever
Giants.
shows up with the opposite team's gear,
Giants.
okay?
Ooh,
Whoever shows up with
We're all
Giants gear,
Giants fans.
I got you.
Bring my Eli Manning jersey.
Free access. No,
Guys,
I'm a Dallas guy.
Bengals gear. That's it.
No, Eagles here.
You know what?
For
my downline, I wear Eagles.
Period.
Are we gonna go to B
My
Dubs?
All right, guys, we're
downline.
getting out of here. Let's go to the next one.
Are we
Cool.
gonna be dubs?
Cool. Yeah.
Four.
Team night.
Dubs.
Raise your hand if you're a Cowboys fan.
Yes.
Boo.
Oh.
Hey, no one else, everyone else, fire up indeed.
How about just read
I like
it?
it to like guys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they tell the same thing.
So work hard when no one is working.
Working or watching?
Hey guys, plug in, plug
You're
in.
right. This is.
I got you, boss. I got you. I'm working. I got you. Watching. 4 eyes.
Hey, I have it too. Don't worry.
Me too.
A little bit of respect, Vassus. Gain it back. Watching. There we go.
You lost it, but.
That's why you got
So work hard when no one is watching. This is this is integrity.
Run.
Micromanagement.
Yeah. The cool thing about our business is when we're in the field, you don't have people watching over you.
Nope.
It is based strictly off of your work
And if
ethic.
they are, we
You
don't
don't?
know.
Amen.
What? Amen.
You don't have people watching over you?
Well,
If they are, we don't
first of all,
know.
I take that back. I take that back. You guys think you don't have people watching over you. A lot of times you do.
Have y'all never trained? You got always people watching you.
So this is where your work ethic will be tested in the field for us. Well, I guess since he's learned this doing door to door, that's when his work ethic was tested as well. Number 5.
That's with me.
Woo woo.
Ooh, I love this.
Is
Is
this
my,
how-
I think this is my favorite one.
Mine too.
Being busy. Is not the same as being productive.
What you trying to say, man? You throw a shot
Hit
at
me
me.
right in my entitlement.
Being busy.
Who here be walking for free?
Being productive.
Community service.
Yeah, we're at the conference today. He's a Virginia Beach owner. He said one thing. He's like, when you roll a 0, you just did community service for the day, which is my favorite thing anybody said all conference. But I write on my board. In there on the tracker, whenever one of my leaders rolls a 0, I write what the fuck on it. And now I'm just gonna start writing community service.
Carrot tag.
I don't think I have to say more about that. I think that right there says enough.
It does.
There you go.
Amen.
But let's go to 6. Know your numbers.
Yes. Shrug. Sorry.
Guys, if you're not constantly checking your LOA throughout the day and knowing how many talk-tos you're at and striving to get that 40, I mean, what are you doing? I mean, how you gonna hit 40 if you don't know where you're at? If you're like at 20, if you're at not even 20 talk-tos, you're like, I'm probably at 36, I just need a couple more. Just start going real lazy, knocking on doors, take 5 minutes here, you know, kind of follow the guy to the next one, okay. Oh, look, I'm at 37, and you're like 12. Not good. And then when I say numbers, I don't mean how many sales you're at or how much money you've made that day. I mean doors, talk-tos. That's what gets you your money in the long run.
This business is numbers.
Yeah, it's just a numbers game. Stop stressing yourselves. Stress the systems.
No cats.
Ooh.
Trust the numbers.
Big goals.
This is a good business.
Big goals. Invite. Big goals invite big obstacles. The bigger goals are, the bigger challenges you're going to overcome. Whenever we're talking about goals, one thing that my mentor Chan always says that I actually love, he said, if your dreams aren't big, if your dreams aren't making people laugh, your dreams aren't big enough.
I like that.
Well, what was that? Repeat
If your dreams aren't making other people laugh, they're not big enough.
Mm.
And that's not talking about like short-term goals, that's talking about like long-term
I was
goals.
about to say, explain that. So I ain't ringing the bell.
I want to buy a roller coaster.
What do you mean?
You wanna buy a roller coaster?
Okay.
That's actually pretty dope. Like Michael Jackson having it in his backyard.
Okay, I get it now.
He just wanted to ride the rides.
Does it?
Who wants to buy a roller
You?
coaster?
Porto.
That's fire.
Let's get it.
Get over my fear of heights.
One of the loop-de-loop or just want like the baby hill?
Carol wins. It's gonna be amazing for you. We're getting on a roller coaster.
I'm gonna cry.
I'm gonna laugh. I love.
Yeah,
I
I'm
love.
skipping the coasters?
I'll be on the second
I
floor.
love being scared.
You only gonna care when it's for a strap you on one of the motherfuckers. Just put it on repeat.
I think it'd be funny.
It's okay for a grown man to cry. Go let every time the other one.
Let's try.
Because then and then.
Last but not least, guys.
Going on the kitty ride.
Hey guys.
What?
Last but not least is don't take rejection personally.
God, this is so good.
I learned that well.
It's no wonder Mark Cuban's a billionaire.
That was
Say it one more time?
Who would ever reject?
Oh, he said this meeting is so good, I says no wonder Mark Cuban's a billionaire. But don't take rejection personally. Guys.
That one was a hard one to learn. That one was
Hey
learned.
guys.
Hey,
what?
Focus up.
Thank you,
So this is, we get 90% no's, 10% yes. Each and every day. That's LOA. Like that goes back to knowing your numbers. Also, you can't take rejection personally. Our what was I gonna say? What we're doing is 99% attitude, 10% ability. So if you're taking it personally, it's because your attitude sucks. And that is what Mark Cuban learned 10 months doing door to door. Any other notes?
I like that. I really like that number 8. Don't take rejection seriously.
I spelled first name wrong, by the way, guys.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say.
Amen.
And it's because when they say no, are they saying no to you?
No.
No, they say no to who?
The product.
The product. People are like, hey, I always get those people who are like, hey, you sound really nice, but I'm just not interested. I'm like, girl, you're good. Thanks for taking my time. I'm like, I'm not hurt.
Next door.
I just work here. Right? And so some of us, like, we were like, you really? And you're like, please just get it. And then just cancel. So Zach can yell at me later. Okay? Right? Like, no, just save your time. Think about it like this. Would you rather them spend 20 minutes with you on CVC or
Credit fail?
trying to find their social that they don't have and then they finally find one and then they cancel 2 minutes later?
No.
No, I personally would rather them say no to my face.
Slam the door.
Yeah, slam it too, because then I like music, I make beats out of it. And so then you just go to the next door and have fun with it. Make sense?
Makes sense.
But it did take a long time to get to that point. I was also that person that's like, people will be like, no, I'm okay. And I'm like, what do you mean you're okay?
Knocks again. They close the door to his face, he knocks
Yeah,
again.
I'm like,
Excuse me, explain
sorry,
that.
sorry, are you from here? They'll be like, yeah, I'm like, okay, well, let's try this again then. So my name's Danny. Right, and I would take it so personally, like I would think that if they said no, my pitch was bad. Anybody else think like that sometimes?
Yeah.
If they said no, then dang, I should use enough Fuji. No, like, do it 12 times, and if you get the same rebuttal, yes, now you're Fuji size. Cool. Okay, but one customer doesn't dictate your talent. Okay, one customer doesn't dictate your day. And so with number 8, I love it being last. Mark Cuban is actually a genius. I need to look at more meetings by him. But I just looked up, bro. I think about you a lot, bro. Crack me up. Okay, and so just make sure that when you have to door today, like drop the nose. Oh my God, drop them.
Take them, crumble them, spit on them,
A little
stop
story
them.
on Facebook of what Danny said.
Danny, what about-
I actually had a person on my team, her name is Emily back in Phoenix. And like, Dylan knows Emily. And she would take no's personally. I actually had a door, this was one of her first days. She knocked on it. Person slammed it, she knocked again. Tried again. So you guys, do a little dig on her a little bit. She's not in business anymore. That's the reason. That's all I'm saying.